Now, good morning. Now today you see, we'll be dealing with biotechnological application in agriculture. That means biotechnology was our previous chapter, and this chapter is dealing with application. What is application? Application is uses of biotechnology. Now, first and from the heading you can make out that we will be dealing with its uses in agriculture. Now here, first point is, see, agrochemical based agriculture. What is agrochemical? Agrochemical is, there are certain fertilizers, okay, that are harmful to the nature. So these agrochemical deals with the type of engineered gene that enhances the mineral imbibing capacity of the plants. For example, in normal condition, if a plant is capable of absorbing macronutrient and micronutrient, for example 2 to 3 grams per area. Now, in the thing, and now if these agrochemicals engineered gene is used in that particular plant, so it may absorb any other micronutrient that in normal condition the plant may not be able to absorb. So this is basically that. Then another thing, this green revolution was one of the major agendas to the production of surplus food grains. Not only food grains, we have the vegetables, we have the fruits and all. So that production in large quantity, that means high yielding variety, that is number of fruits, number of vegetables, then the length of the vegetables, the length of, for example, spinach, the present spinach, what you get, they are all of a longer leaf structure. So that is also hybrid, you have heard this word being used by the vegetable sellers or anywhere. So that is also this green revolution, what you see, the revolutionary products in various number of fruits, vegetables, rice, cereals. Okay, that is also another example of biotechnology. Now see, pesticides and all. Pesticides that are being used in plants, ultimately that leads to biodegradation. What is biodegradation? The soil quality, the environmental quality deteriorates by the use of pesticides rather. One example we have already heard or we have learned earlier is that biomagnification, that birds are losing their property of calcium metabolism. So many species we have lost due to excessive use of DDT and all. So here you see this genetically controlled pest control is, they are used in such a way that the plant is not infested by the pest. That means the pest dislikes the plant. Okay, I'll come to this later on. Then production of pest resistant variety. See, the pest may not like that, and this is also a different one. Pest resistance means that particular, they are nearly similar, but they have got a little difference to it also. Okay, one is pest will not infest. Okay, and if the pest is infecting on that particular plant, the plant is engineered in such a way that the pest will die. So one, that plant will not, the pest will not like the taste of the plant, and here the pest will die. So that is pest resistant. Now another is drought resistant variety. Some plants, for example, rice, you see they need a standing water. So everywhere you cannot. So here we have the genetically engineered variety of rice are there that grows on the mountains. And production of large scale commercial value is also that drought condition variety where they may not require the proper that much water content. So that is drought resistant means can grow in very little water condition. Now some plants, they die. For example, potato, the Solanaceae variety family they belong to. So that's that tuber that grows maximum in Scotland, England, that side, and that have got a very severe winter. So when severe winter total ground is covered by snow and the plant dies. So if the plant dies, that means no agriculture, so it would be an agricultural loss. So they have made that adverse condition of the climate, for example, they have engineered and made plants that can tolerate high heat, extreme cold and rain also. Okay, so these are also done by genetic engineering. Then another thing, some plant variety used to produce fruits or vegetables that were not marketable or was not exploited. Now these agricultural products, they have enhanced the food value and made it available to the market. That is enhancing nutritional value. See, one example is in the market, if you see bean-like legume that is commonly known as guar, that is gau ahar, that means it was a cattle fodder. But now it has been engineered and it has produced, see, protein value is there and it is very cheap also, and it is available to majority of the people at a very cheap cost. Okay, it looks like beans, but beans are that long beans like, but it is not that. It is known as specifically guar fali, and that is an enhanced nutritional value. Okay, now see, our main focus is pest resistant variety. Okay, now one bacteria that has been used is Bacillus thuringiensis. So Bacillus thuringiensis, they have got a property of producing toxin. Okay, commercially it is known as a Bt toxin. Now you may say that how is it having toxin? See, inside the body of this bacillus, the toxins are in the form of crystals, and that is inactive. Okay, but once this bacillus is ingested or it goes inside the host body,